यस देखो गंगा ये देखा था आपने सत्य में जय थे आमिर खान वाला आमिर खान जो एपिसोड था so there was one topic like water conservation and that way so in that particular that discussion you know one of the expert has pointed out this fact that Yamuna after Delhi is absolutely not a river. So what do you mean by this subject? Study of earth, the earth. Okay. And what is the earth? Earth is planet. Huh? Living planet or non-living planet? Living planet. Really? Living and non-living both. Achha. What you know? What are the characteristics of being living? Like me, right? Myself, living है ना? You guys, you are living, है ना? Earth is considered as living planet. So you find any relevant characteristics with the Earth that we can just categorize is as a living planet? So that makes it living. Okay, growth. Okay. Again, changing in the formation. Okay. Achha. Again, that how you just could justify this fact that Earth is a living planet. First, do you agree on this fact that Earth is living planet? क्योंकि ज्योग्राफी है ना तो ज्योग्राफी में तो अर्थ ही डिस्कस करनी है ऑलमोस्ट सो यू अग्री ऑन दिस फैक्ट कि अर्थ इज अ लिविंग प्लैनेट नो यस यस नो यस ओके अर्थ इज अ लिविंग प्लैनेट but still that is given in Savindra Singh, you know. Savindra Singh, that is the reference book that you are supposed to go through for geography as. Okay, apart from NCRTs. So that is what a non-living planet. So according to you, that is a living planet. According to Savindra Singh, that is a non-living planet. क्या हो सकता है सही? Savindra Singh, he was a head of department of geography for Allahabad University. So he must be a learned person, I guess. So still living, non-living. Okay, so change your opinion. It's just because कि किसी और स्कॉलर ने कुछ और ओपिनियन रखा है. चलो ठीक है, no issues. See this subject, geo that means the earth and geography that means to write about earth. The Eratosthenes, you will find he is known as the father of geography. And you know the whole journey of this geography, it starts from, देखो अभी भी हम start नहीं कर रहे the main course of geography, right? We are just trying to introduce with the subject first. कि what exactly this subject is about. Like once upon a time, in space, right? Once upon a time in Mumbai भी था, वैसे once upon a time in space. 13.6 billions of years ago. 13.6 billions of years ago. Because in space, there was literally nothing. Okay? There was literally nothing as such. There was just a single point that was in existence. A single point. Okay? But this point is somehow unique. Unique on the count. It was having, like say, infinite mass, it was having infinite energy as well. Okay, density again the same, you will find infinite. And what happened then, this point then started to explode. It simply got exploded. This point, which is having very high or huge energy content, very huge mass content, and density as well, it started to explode. And this explosion, it lead to dispersal of mass in every possible direction. है ना? ऐसे ही होगा कि जब भी सन मान लो explode करेगा, you'll find in every possible direction that mass will get spread. Now, this lead to, then the expansion of this area better. Spread hota gaya, okay, with time. And then you will find then hydrogen, helium started to evolve. Then with time, stars like this sun you will find. Okay, the sun is one of the smallest stars, in fact, in that category in our universe as. But stars like the sun, okay, you will find those got evolved during this time. And then with further, due to their gravitational force of attraction, it then started to attract mass around it. Mass around it. This mass then is a planet. Earth is just, one among this many planets in our universe. Just one among many planets in our universe. On this planet, you will find then, देखो Earth आज ऐसे दिख रही है. That is something what it is alternatively known as this Earth with color, blue planet, है ना? So this Earth, that is as well known as blue planet. The reason being this water, 70-30%. This Earth, initially, if you trace the history of this Earth, you will find Earth was never like this particular nature. Neither it was having this spherical shape, neither it was having the same diameter that it is having as of now, and neither you will find it is having this topographical presence as well. Earth was very different, absolutely very different in the initial course of its life. बहुत ज़्यादा different थी. तो कैसी होगी Earth? You'll find this Earth was like this. It was not a star, okay, but it was absolutely a hot, molten, magmatic material. Hot, molten, magmatic material. तो जैसे देखो अभी ओशन है ना, on this Earth's surface, you will find rivers, है ना, river है, how many rivers? बहुत सारे तो that means कि फिर नाम भी याद रखने नहीं है. गंगा है ना, क्या फ्लो कर रहा है वैसे गंगा में? रियली? वाटर. यमुना? सीवेज. यस. देखो गंगा, ये देखा था हमने सत्य में जयते, आमिर खान वाला, आमिर खान जो एपिसोड था. So there was one topic like water conservation and that way. So in that particular that discussion, you know, one of the expert has pointed out this fact that Yamuna after Delhi is absolutely not a river. After Delhi, you will find Yamuna is not a river. Yamuna is a drainage channel, simply, that drain your solid waste ultimately. That is the level of pollution, you know, in this river course channel. तो ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है रिवर सिर्फ वाटर ही कैरी करे. Okay, you will find for the case of India, 15 of 20 most polluted rivers in the world, 20 most polluted rivers in the world, 15 are either Indian or in Pakistan or in Bangladesh. That is the level of pollution you will find in rivers. Acha, ठीक है. So that is what the case with river. But what? Still, you'll find, देखो, rivers basically they are of water. Lakes, water. Lakes है इंडिया में? कितने हैं? No idea. कोई example? Vular Lake. Where it is? Kashmir. Chilika Lake. Where it is? Odisha. Again? Dal Lake. Kashmir. है ना? Then Sambar Lake. Where it is? Rajasthan. Yes. And Lonar Lake? Maharashtra. Yeah. So you will find this lakes again. You will find they are having water content within them. है ना? Water है. Ocean. Water है. कितने oceans है वैसे? 5 oceans है. Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern and Arctic. Yeah. So you will find 5 oceans. Now in each of this water body you will find water. But when Earth was in the very initial course of its life, Earth was not having water at all. There were oceans, right? Tab oceans the for sure. But those oceans were mainly of, you know, magma. Like rivers of magma as well, lakes of magma as well. So this particular theory, that is ocean magma theory. This theory, you know, it explains us this fact: Earth initially was merely a magmatic ball. It was carrying a huge magmatic flow, okay, over its surface. There was no Asia, Europe, Africa, Antarctica, or any of this landmass. Then what happened with passage of time? A large-scale body that struck with this Earth's surface. A large-scale body. That body, which was comparable with the size of Mars. ठीक है? Mars के size जितना size था उसका. It struck with the proto-Earth. Proto it means initial Earth. Okay, that so it was in developing stage. It struck with the surface, and you know it led to a removal of mass from the Earth itself. It led to a removal of this mass from the Earth's surface. This mass later, you know, somehow remain connected with the Earth itself. Yeah. And then it started to revolve around Earth itself. This body is then, yeah, the Earth only satellite that is Moon. So I asked you last session the question, yeah. Really, is it worth to have Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, Chandrayaan 3, that mission? कोई पर्पस नजर आ रहा है उस चीज का? What do you think? Okay, to understand about the evolution of the Earth. Now, how you are going to understand the evolution of Earth by studying moon? Okay, it was a part of Earth only. Okay, but it was way back like ago. It was like 4 billions of years. 4 billions of years कितने होते पता है? 1 billion year it means 100 crore years. 100 crore. तो 4 billion मतलब कितना हो गया? 400 crore. यूपीएससी करोगे तो 3 to 4 years उसी में ड्रेन हो जाओगे. 400 crore years. कोई सेंस बन रहा है? Yes, what do you think? Really कोई सेंस बन रहा है? Yes, first day आज? Yeah, okay. So what do you think? What is your good name? Dishant. Yeah. So Dishant, you really believe does it make any sense to study this moon surface which got separated from the earth 4 billions of years ago? Elements and metals. So you are just trying to exploit moon then. Huh? Okay. So you are looking for resources on the moon surface. Okay. For study. What kind of study? Like for example, it's just because you have studied a lot on Earth, and that's why now just to look for moon. That kind of study. अर्थ पे भी तो बहुत सी चीजें अभी स्टडी करनी बची है कि बर्मुडा ट्रायंगल क्या है, ओशन के सरफेस पे क्या रखा है, अभी ट्रेंचेस और कौन से बचे हैं, लाइफ कौन सी फॉर्म है, अमेजोन की 50% स्पीशीज तो आज भी पता नहीं है हमें. या स्पीशीज in Amazon, you will find 50% still we are unaware about कि कौन से species है. And if the present rate of degradation would continue, you will find कि वो वैसे भी extinct हो जाएंगे. स्टडी करना है तो दिल्ली का पोल्यूशन स्टडी कर लो, एटलीस्ट कोई रिजल्ट भी तो हो जाएगा ना उस चीज में. या एब्सोल्युटली राइट, दैट फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ स्टडी. हाँ, has been over the years. Okay, so you are going to compare moon and earth then. Huh?
Moon is a part of Earth. Interior of moon might be the same as interior of Earth.
Probably. Okay. That might be a case. That yes. See, just like moon got separated from the earth and started to revolve around the earth's surface then. And moon somehow remained less with the atmosphere. It does not have that active atmosphere, thin atmosphere, right, that moon is having. So you will find on moon surface still the evidences of the earlier presence of earth surface. What was temperature, mineral formation, how that mineral transformation got happened, right? Then the successive evolution, that you cannot study those things on earth surface. The reason being, earth पर क्या हुआ है? Oceans बन गए by the time, oceans के बाद बने हैं कुछ. You will find species, life. You will find vegetation. You will find dinosaurs were there. You will find human being now, the most dominant force on the earth surface. तो कोई ऐसा surface बचा है that remained in its original intact form? No. And that is, somehow there is a justification for Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, Chandrayaan 3 as well. That, see, Chandrayaan 1 was there. Okay, Chandrayaan 1, it was in 2008. So this Chandrayaan 1 has validated this fact that, this theory is somehow, क्योंकि अर्थ में तो आप स्टडी नहीं कर पा रहे ना, इंटीरियर जाना होगा, राइट? बट at least on the moon, that particular surface still remains somehow intact due to less atmosphere, solar activity, and all those. You will find it's better to study Earth on moon. And this Chandrayaan mission, it validated this fact of ocean magma. So are you getting कि ये जो कुछ missions चल रहे हैं, they are not waste of money. They are absolutely not waste of time. They are, they will help you to understand more about this Yes. So moon got separated then, and you will find this earth slowly and steadily started to solidify. It slowly and steadily started to solidify. This solidification you will find, see, then later lead to development of this continental surface, okay, and a large scale depressions. Large scale depressions. This depressions you will find it remained there, right, in the initial course of maybe few millions of years, and then it lead to almost a precipitation of 40,000 of years. 40,000 of years more or less daily rainfall. देखो आज monsoon में rainfall हो रहा है, we feel like it's so difficult to do your regular activity. That time it was like 40,000 year there was a rainfall, and that rainfall then later filled whole of this depression. The whole of this depression filled by this rainfall, this land masses started to evolve. This land masses initially was like there were two land masses on the earth's surface. जब अर्थ बनी थी ये तो ब्लू प्लैनेट बन गया अभी, ठीक है, ब्लू प्लैनेट, ओके. देन in the very initial course of this landform development you will find there were only two land masses. एक है Pangea, okay, and the other was Panthalus. This pan, it means all, pan India, that means all India, and this geo, that means all earth or simply earth, that means continental part, okay. And this Panthalusa, it means pan, it means all, and it means, so there were only two landforms on the earth's surface. एक था Pangea and the other was Panthalusa. This led to, जैसे पूरे continents club रहेंगे एक साथ, and then you will find the separation due to different forces. Those we will be discussing in continental drift theory, in plate tectonic theory. This continental masses got separated, okay, they got separated, and with this separation you will find somewhere around, like वो तो बहुत पहले है, but फिर भी 2000 BC this structure was somehow there. आज भी वैसे यही है, but still, okay, 2000 BC you will find 7 continents and 5 now. अच्छा, सीज भी तो होता है, सी भी होता है, तो सी है कि कोई तब था उस मोमेंट पे या अब है? अभी है सी ऑन द ओशनिक सरफेस, ओके, चलो, यस. 2000 BC you will find this structure somehow got evolved. Then human being, it originated somewhere around Central Africa, है ना? Yeah, based on what is the anthropological evidences as of now with us, the origin of this human being is supposed to be from this Central African region. Great Victoria Lake hai, okay, so that is the largest lake in Africa. You will find from where this humanity or human started to. So this human, then started to disperse around the different corners of the world, okay, different corners, and then you will find humanity somehow got its stage. Then different civilizations were evolved. Indus Valley civilizations. Here you will find, और कौन सा civilization है? Mesopotamia. Okay. Mesopotamia. Then Chinese as well. then Greek civilization, yeah, and Egyptian as well. Huh? Mayo, yeah, that 2012 वाली है ना? ओके, पुरानी है. ओके, मायोनीज तो नहीं है, मायोनीज तो नहीं है. हाँ हाँ, अच्छा, ओके, Mayanese civilization, whatever, ठीक है, yeah. So you will find number of civilizations then started to evolve, and these civilizations, you know, they were pretty much confused that why this earth surface is not uniform, है ना? Earth surface uniform है. You'll find at one corner Himalayas, at other corner you will find plateaus, desert, vegetation, plain, okay, and like different topographies. So they were initially like very much confused about that why this land or earth was highly non-uniform. Then they started to, just being a curious mind, then they started to study this earth surface, right? जब दिखेगा कि हिमालय जैसा, that is something very unusual, yeah? The next to it lies a north plain. Alps is there in Europe. The next to it you will find a cold desert, yeah? So that is a bit unusual condition. So being a curious mind, then you know they started to study this surface, and this is what, like you would say, the very first study of geography, है ना? Because geography is what? It's about this earth. So whatever those features lying over here, those are all geographical features, and the study is study of geography. Then, you know, in the very initial course of this life, this study of this geography, बस ऐसे ही फीचर स्टडी होंगे. रिवर फ्लो कर रही है, से फ्रॉम टॉप टू अगेन ओशियनिक सरफेस, या winds are blowing as climate, wind, then you will find temperature, this movement of pressure belts, and all those features, whatever those features. So in the initial course of this study of geography, you will find the major focus was on नॉन लिविंग फीचर्स, है ना? देखो, माउंटेन भी तो नॉन लिविंग ही है, अर्थ भी तो नॉन लिविंग ही है ना, या लिविंग है? नॉन लिविंग. माउंटेन, हाँ हाँ, तो नॉन लिविंग ही है, बिल्कुल. अच्छा, रिवर लिविंग है या नॉन लिविंग है? रिवर नॉन लिविंग है, श्योर, 100%. पर है नॉन लिविंग. तो फिर ये उत्तराखंड हाईकोर्ट ने ऐसा क्यों बोला है कि रिवर इज ए लिविंग? रिवर इज ए लिविंग एंटिटी. हाईकोर्ट है ना, तो कोई एक वैल्यू तो होगा जजमेंट को, या ऐसे ही बोल दिया कि चलो ठीक है यार, रिवर को भी लिविंग बोल दो. गंगा बेसिकली रिवर्ड रिवर है, तो दैट मस्ट बी लाइक ए लिविंग. तो देन इन दैट केस, हाँ, रिवर में स्मॉल माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स है, यू विल फाइंड गैंजेटिक डॉल्फिन देयर एज वेल, है ना? तो बहुत सारे यू विल फाइंड स्पीशीज देयर. तो अगर यही क्राइटेरिया लगा दो तो फिर इंडिया में भी तो इतने सारे एनिमल्स है, 140 करोड़ तो है ही है, या बेसिक मिनिमम. सो वो इंडिया भी तो लिविंग ही हो गया, या अगर इसमें लिविंग एंटिटी है तो यस, इंडिया भी तो लिविंग हो गया. अंटार्कटिका, चलो मान लिया अंटार्कटिका इज नॉट नॉन लिविंग, बट व्हाई दिस रिवर? Uttarakhand High Court, according to it, Ganga is living entity, Ganga and tributary system. Yamuna as well is a living system. because it sustained life. So in that case, that the forest in Amazon must be declared living. It is though.
Sustain life and support human beings. That hypothetical.
Yeah, it's a different point of view actually. No doubt, a river is non-living feature. It can sustain life, no doubt. It sustains life, in fact. But ये जो verdict था, it is somehow political in nature. Political in the sense based on some rights. If you would like to, you can look for Google, okay, that why this rivers has been declared as living entity, okay, and let me know tomorrow कि क्यों ऐसा declare हुआ था. Fine, चलो. So initially you will find this geography was interested in studying all those non-living features, है ना? Simply physical features, right? Simply physical features. But later what happened, you know, somewhere around 1900, then it was realized basically the one who studies geography, ये human है ना? जो study कर रहा है scientist वो भी तो human है. The geography that deals mainly with the non-living feature. So does it really make a sense to study this subject? That is, why you should be concerned about where Himalaya is, or at least the one who is living in North America. कोई concern है? US में जो बंदा है उसको हिमालय कहाँ है, क्या करना है? Or the one you are like living in India. What is the case with the Alps? Does that really matters? Which river flows through, like where from where you will find the Danube river that flows in? What is that Black Sea is, where it is located? What that Great Victoria Lake, that one, or maybe any mountain range as. Really that matters? The same was a question, right, during that time. Being this geography being a subject that deals with the earth, it is like deals with non-living aspect. तो यार हमने क्यों स्टडी करना है इस चीज को? क्या कोई बेनिफिट है स्टडी का? The answer was like, initially it was like no. And then you will find later a human element was added into it. Okay, a human element was added into. So this geography keeping humans. Okay, then like for example, how this human and environment relationship is there. How this human affects the earth surface. कर रहा है, कल हमने डिस्कस भी किया था. Like for example, this construction of metro line. See, it leads to a lots of changes. Yeah, construction of any industrialization process, it lead to change in land use pattern. जो land use कर रहे हैं वो change हो रहा है. It lead to pollution as well. It lead to exploitation of some naturally available resources as well. You will find construction of tunnels in Jammu and Kashmir, maybe in Europe as well. देखो change हो रहा है. Human has significant impact on Earth's surface, and simultaneously, this geography has impact on human being as well. And that, you know, it lead to a division of geography as well. Okay? So now why I explain you all this fact? The reason being, देखो geography class में जो भी होगा, you will find that is aligned with syllabus absolutely. So this two divisions, you know, later gives rise to two branches of geography. Two branches that you must be knowing those as well. Geography divided into these two prominent branches, or we have as evolving branches, but abhi to prominently two. You will find the one that deals with the non-living aspect. Yeah, mountain, plateau, plain, rivers, and all those. That is physical geography. and the other branch that keeps human at the center. Okay, that it keeps a human at the center and try to relate the human and geographical relationship. That is human geography. So physical geography, you will find that deals mainly with this non-living aspects. How mountain evolved, the distribution of mountain, the impact of this mountain, climate, monsoon, local winds, world climatic types, ocean topographies, resources in the ocean, and all those features. Yeah, you will find in physical geography. However, for human geography, you will look for tribal geography. Yeah, human being. You will look for historical geography, industrial geography, then population geography that deals with sex ratio. Geography में पढ़ा होगा आपने, yeah, sex ratio, population density, the distribution, and all those factors. You will find this human related aspect. So this particular two branches. Now see, you must be informed about के कोई UPSC प्रिपेयर करनी है तो NCERT आर दी द बेसिक फाउंडेशन बुक है ना, द फॉरमेस्ट बुक्स. इनफैक्ट अगर प्रॉपरली स्टडी करोगे तो यू विल फाइंड कि NCERTs आर मोर देन इनफ. तो फॉर द केस ऑफ ज्योग्राफी यू विल फाइंड 11th और +1 standard. Okay, 11th you will find there are two different titles. टू टाइटल्स है. 11th में दो टाइटल्स है और 12th में भी या +2 में भी दो टाइटल्स है. सी, सो 11th you will find the first title, that is fundamentals of physical geography. That is a blue book. You will find blue color की बुक है, दो जो उसका फ्रंट पेज है. So fundamentals of physical geography, and second Indian physical environment. Yeah, so these are two titles you will find for +1 11th. This particular title deals with the basics of physical geography. Same. Okay, जो और भी branches देखेंगे वैसे. So it deals with the very basics of physical geography. And the second title, Indian physical environment, it is a kind of application of this basics overall Indian region. The spread of Himalaya, how Himalaya got uplifted, river, its flow, how it leads to delta formation, meanders, tributaries, and all those features. Yeah, बहुत सारी cases है वैसे. So this second title is, you will find that is an application of this particular title. And second, this human geography, that is +2 or 12th. Again, there are two titles with it. The one is like human geography itself, the name itself. Okay, human geography. And the second title, Indian people and economy. Same, the basics you will find in this title, right? And the application of this with respect to India. Industrial location of India, resource distribution, coal कहाँ पर है, petroleum कहाँ पर है, aluminium, magnesium, lithium as well. Lithium है इंडिया में? Lithium. Yeah, that is in Jammu and Kashmir. Yeah. So this resource distribution, why this resource distribution is, and how this, all those aspects you will find affected and influenced further this geographical features. So see, you were asking for sources as well, है ना? कि sir, which sources we are supposed to refer for this geographical studies? You'll find the sources that you need to follow. See, NCERT is more than enough first. Yeah, provided देखो सेम एनसीईआरटीज है जिससे सीबीएसई का भी 6, 7, 10 क्लियर होगा. सेम एनसीईआरटीज है नीट एग्जामिनेशन के लिए भी एप्लीकेबल है, एंड सेम एनसीईआरटीज है रिकमेंडेड फॉर यूपीएससी एज वेल. देखो सेम सोर्स है, बट that your approach that will define finally which exam you are going to clear further. Are you getting this thing? देखो सोर्स तो एक ही है, बट किस अप्रोच से स्टडी करोगे अकॉर्डिंगली नीट क्लियर होगा, अकॉर्डिंगली स्कूलिंग क्लियर होगी या यूपीएससी क्लियर होगा. सो 6 to 10th, these are the most basic sources. First you will find more or less twice you will find the geography revision there. Okay, more or less that is applicable for every subject as well. And this +1 and +2 books, they are the most fundamental for this studies. जितना ज्यादा इसको रिवाइज करोगे, जितना ज्यादा ट्राई टू assimilate that knowledge, you will find that is very helpful for you to clear this examination. Yes, clear है the branches of geography, the evolution of geographical studies as well. It all started from 13.6 billions of years ago, and then till this moment of 2023 with this division as well. Have you noted this thing? Yeah, just geography, this division, this sources further. Okay, फिर से slide में है वैसे चीज. Yeah, am I audible now, Ayushi? See, on a broad basis, you will find this geography as divided into 2 different branches, let alone for this case, क्योंकि ये evolving branch है, this regional वाला case. So this subject is basically divided into 2 different heads, physical and human, living and non-living as simple. Okay, why I explain you all this fact, you know, it just because कि आपको geography जब study करना है, और the UPSC in fact you are supposed to study, should have this clarity as well. Yes, which are those topic or points as such you are going to study further, because at least for even if you clear in the very first attempt, you have to deal with this particular thing at least for 2 years. Yes, करना ही है 2 years at least. So you should have that pretty much clarity. Yeah, this is how I am supposed to do it. Now, see this non-living aspect further divided into few branches, and you are pretty much aware about it. See, the first is like astronomical geography. Astronomical geography, that is simply that deals with the universe, solar system, planets, satellite, asteroids, meteorite, meteoroid as well. कोई डिफरेंस होता है एस्टेरॉइड में और मेटेरॉइड में? कॉमेट में? कॉमेट में भी होता है या व्हाट एग्जैक्टली? हाँ, नो. ओके, वैसे ज्योग्राफी से कुछ ये भी अलग भी तो सुनने मिले आपको, पता चले सिर्फ ज्योग्राफी सुनोगे तो कैसे होगा. हाँ, यस, क्या डिफरेंस होता है वैसे कॉमेट एस्टेरॉइड में? कोई डिफरेंस है? अच्छा, और एस्टेरॉइड नहीं होता. ओके, ये भी सही है वैसे. तो शूटिंग स्टार में भी कोई डिफरेंस होता है? शूटिंग स्टार देखा होगा ना, वो मिथ कनेक्टेड है विद शूटिंग स्टार, विश, तो वो भी कोई सेलेस्टियल फेनोमेना है? तब होगा क्या? अच्छा, Yes, absolutely. We'll see, we'll look the difference as well. Meteor, asteroid, meteorite, shooting star, और सब कुछ चीजें, ठीक है? Astronomy. Then geomorphology. The same. Geo it means earth, and morphology it means shape, features. Yeah. So different shapes and features present on this earth surface you will find, right? Mountain, plateau, plain, rivers, and all those you will find. That is what the area of this geomorphological studies. Next is climatology. So climate. Achha, I guess there is again another term, weather. So same hai? Synonyms? No, there is a different, significant different, I guess. तो क्या डिफरेंस है वैसे? Okay, so weather is for long term and climate is for okay, so weather is for short term and climate is for long term. And in terms of distance, ये तो टाइम हो गया ना? Weather is for short distance or long distance? Short distance, sure. And climate is for long distance. And which is more certain? Climate is more certain. It used to be more certain, but now as the climate is changing, there is an element of uncertainty as well. Okay, chalo, good. Yes. So climate, atmosphere, different layers are there. कौन सा layer है? Atmosphere, stratosphere, troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere. Okay, exosphere. Yeah, 5 different layers. Then winds, different types of winds: global wind, easterly, trade winds, local winds as well. Yes. Then North India में कोई local wind है? Lu. Yeah, Lu is a local wind. Okay. Then world climatic types: tundra type of climate, taiga type of climate है, equatorial, monsoon, Mediterranean, then savanna, and all those, right? So then next है soil geography, that is also known as pedology. हाँ, या कितने टाइप ऑफ सॉइल है वैसे इंडिया में? Alluvial soil. 7. Okay. 7, 8 different types of soil as such you will find in India. ये तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने किया. ये कौन सा रोड है ये वैसे? This Karol Bagh road, that is Pusa road, है ना? So Pusa road. At the end of Pusa road you will find वहां पे देखो एक पटेल नगर स्क्वायर है. Have you been to that place? नहीं देखा है. Okay. चलो ठीक है. So there you will find ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research. Okay, that is the foremost organization for agriculture research in India. And वहां पे ये square बना है ना, that is the origin of green revolution in India. That is what written over there. You will find the first place for green revolution. So it has classified these soil types in India and the different things. Oceanography, 5 different oceans, different features: continental shelf, continental slope, continental rise, abyssal plain, mid-oceanic ridges, trenches, seamount, and different features you will find, and resources as well. Biogeography, that is dealing with the life forms. Then the next is human. Anthropo, I told you that day, last session in fact, na? Anthropocene wala case tha. Anthropocene. So anthropo it means, yeah, that means man. So geography that keeps human at the center, that is anthropogeography. Okay. Then political geography, geopolitics. Yeah. Atal, former Prime Minister of India, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, इनका famous quote है ना, that you can change your friends, but you cannot change your neighbors. Yeah. Friend तो हम change कर लेंगे. If you feel कि यार frequency match नहीं हो रही, you can change your friend. But you cannot change your neighbor, like Pakistan, like China, है ना? So difficult to deal neighbor, है ना? So yes, वैसे कौन major rival country है इंडिया का? पाकिस्तान, चाइना. अच्छा, पाकिस्तान की तो कंट्री होने पे भी क्लेम, ओके, डाउट है. चलो, सोशल ज्योग्राफी, Then cultural geography, tribes and their culture and all those aspects. Then you will find economic geography. Okay, economic aspects है agriculture, trade, transport, industries. Then historical geography. Historical geography कैसे होगा? हो सकता है? Historical geography. Geography की history. Yeah, exactly. We discussed this historical geography last day, you know. कल वाले सेशन में हमने सब कुछ डिस्कस भी किया था almost. That I told you about this Delhi 100 years ago, 500 years ago. Then during the time of that Mahabharat, है ना? Ramayana नहीं Mahabharat, Indraprastha and that region. And before that, you'll find ये क्या है? Historical geography. Because the nature of geography during the time of Akbar was somehow different than during the time of Modi ji. है ना? So that is what this historical geography will find. Then settlement geography that deals with rural and urban region. So urbanization, problems of urbanization, how to provide solution further, this you will find this all points are the area of geographical studies. I believe now you are having a good idea about what we are going to deal with this particular subject, geography. Or in fact, when you will be going through NCRTs as well, you know, NCRTs. So you will be having at least an idea that what is lying further ahead for you. That if you open a fundamental of physical geography book, you must be having idea that yeah, now I am going to study geomorphology, oceanography, soil geography, and those particular aspects. Same is the case for human geography. Okay, so this geography, this division is very important. Have you noted this thing? Yeah, please. The branches of the next branches of geography and those sources as well, +1, +2. Don't you want to note it down? ऐसे कोई नहीं है? Yeah, see, 6 to 10, they are the most fundamental. They are like most basic as well. Yeah, you can give him a space as well. He's asking you for picture. Okay. Huh? 6 to see, acha, just like again for you NCRTs, how this NCRTs are actually population geography that deals with the population, its distribution, its nature, sex ratio, density, and those evolution of this population as demography, that is overlapping branch with the demography. Okay.
How is it different from settlement?
It is absolutely, see, in settlement, settlement is what? Settlement is what? How the human being, you will find the habitat of human being. So this settlement is like rural and urban. What are the conditions that lead to this particular settlement? What are the prospects of this settlement, rural and urban? What are the challenges lying ahead for this particular and solution? However, for where population geography, you will find for population, you are not supposed to merely study about this settlement. You are supposed to study about the different aspect about settlement. Density, like for Delhi, the density of population is this much of person per square kilometer. So what it then lead to problem with respect to sex ratio, it then problem with respect to governance, it then with respect to problem of erosion, transportation, and all those aspects. So population geography is deals with the how population is distributed over the earth's surface and how it is impacting on the earth's surface. Yeah, and settlement, you are going to study about urban and rural in specific. Is done, noted. Okay, see, like biogeography, na, you're asking bio it means life. So that part of geography that deals with the life and its distribution. See, over here you will find mainly for biogeography there are two branches, though we are not going to discuss with phytogeography and zoo geography. Simply, that deals with the spatial distribution of plant phytogeography, spatial distribution and the reasons for zoogeography. That is what this biogeography is. Then, see, again for NCRTs, one thing, because NCRTs you will find 6 to 12. 6 to 12, okay, +1 +2. See, for this particular 6, 7, 8, you will find the whole of geography is there, okay, but not in that great detail. It is just in a way that the one who is in 6th standard, 7th standard or 8th standard, usko jitna samajh aayega utna hi likha hoga isme. Yeah. So over here, the whole of geography you will find that is being covered, but not in that great detail, but keeping from the perspective to have a clarity over the concept. Again, in 9th and 10th, you will find the second revision for geography is there. Okay, all those things. And 11th and 12th, that is somehow in more detail than 6th, 7th, 8th. Okay, and 11th and 12th, you will find again there is a geography, but this geography now that is in much better detail. That is what UPSC expects. So if you feel your foundation is a bit weak, or if you want to have a further more conceptual clarity, it's good to go through these things first, 6 to 10th. And if you feel कि नहीं यार ठीक है मुझे अब तो टाइम ही नहीं है मेरे पास, and I feel कि यार I do have that good understanding with the subject, so you can start with 11th and 12th. Clear hai? Yeah, for NCRTs as well. But believe me guys, NCRTs are more than enough sources along with newspaper. Provided अगर newspaper कैसे read करना अगर आपको पता है, you will find this NCRTs are more than enough sources. Okay. Then syllabus, see, syllabus of the subject. This is what syllabus for prelims. Okay, prelims examination. You'll find general studies paper 1, 100 questions as in. And for geography, you will find syllabus that is given over here. What it is? Physical, social, and economic geography of India and the world. कितने words है? तीन वर्ड्स है. नो, 3 से ज्यादा है वैसे. At 5 to 6 words you will find that those are really important. 6 word syllabus. Are you getting? और ग्रेजुएशन में कितना हुआ करता था? I remember when I used to study that engineering, तो एक syllabus की एक separate book आया करती थी, merely of syllabus book, you know, कि जिसमें हर किसी पॉइंट का सब डिवीजन दे रखा है, syllabus book merely. देखो यहाँ पे this is one of the most toughest examination ना, UPSC, really tough है, difficult है, okay, नहीं है. So this is one of the most difficult examination of the world, as many argue. और देखो syllabus कितना है, कैसे होगा? Just like difficult examination का syllabus भी उतना ही difficult होना चाहिए ना? कहाँ बाकी भी तो? हाँ बिल्कुल. कितने, अच्छा चलो ठीक है, पूरा पेपर ले लो, चलो, ओके. There are many subdivisions. हाँ, यहाँ तो कुछ पता ही नहीं है ना? Totally you will find kind of a black box. पता नहीं, एंटर तो कर गए, पता दिख नहीं रहा अभी कि पढ़ना क्या है. So see, this syllabus, you know, no doubt, not as difficult, but you will find that is again in a coded language. It is absolutely in a coded language. I told you that day कि UPSC has started to test you from the moment you decided to prepare for UPSC. जिस मोमेंट से आपने यूपीएससी प्रिपेयर करना स्टार्ट करना डिसीजन लिया था, सबसे पहले क्या लिया आपने? प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर एंड yes, and UPSC had started to test you from that very moment itself. In a way, see, the syllabus is highly in a coded language. अगर किसी को पता ही नहीं कि फिजिकल, सोशल, इकोनॉमिक, ज्योग्राफी ऑफ इंडिया एंड वर्ल्ड, what exactly it includes, further branchings then, तो लगेगा यार बहुत इजी है, ये तो चीज है ही कितना 6 to 7 words, yeah. But now you will find the syllabus can be stretched for to such extent, you will find hundreds of PhD हो सकती है उस टॉपिक, है ना. You will find, see, देखो पहले तो यह है कि फिजिकल, सोशल एंड इकोनॉमिक ज्योग्राफी ऑफ इंडिया एंड द वर्ल्ड. Now we can divide it as physical, social and economic geography of India, physical, social, economic geography of world. हो गया, डबल हो गया अभी 10 to 20 words. Okay, then physical geography of India, astronomical geography इंडिया के लिए अलग क्या होगी वैसे, है ना, सेम ही तो रहेगा स्पेस. ओके, जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी ऑफ इंडिया या climatology of India, soil geography, oceanography, biogeography, population geography of India, and the same is with respect to world. Yeah, then social and economic, that is more or less like human geography. So social geography of India, social geography of world, economic geography of India, economic geography of, are you getting this? And further subdivisions of it, winds, types, climate types, and all those subdivisions, you will find the syllabus is getting like ocean. Yeah, that is having no end in sight. But that is not a case, you know. हाँ, उसे subject का end तो side नहीं है, but for UPSC, you know, you are supposed to study very in a very focused approach. ऐसे नहीं कि इतना सिलेबस है तो सब कुछ करना है. Absolutely. अगर सिर्फ सिलेबस ही कवर करोगे तो यू विल फाइंड कि अटेम्प्ट देने का टाइम नहीं रहेगा. In that case, be so specific about and how you are supposed to. It is as simple. The way, like, see, even if the physical geography is like having 5 to 6 branches, right? It is not very necessary or absolutely necessary that you should allot equal time for each of these branches. Just be aware this fact that you are an UPSC aspirant. Okay, वो सीरीज तो देखी होगी आपने एस्पिरेंट वाली, TVF. So you are UPSC aspirant, and we only will focus on those particular areas or topic or branches जिस पर यूपीएससी ने एडिक्वेट फोकस किया. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लाइक बायोजियोग्राफी. नाउ बायोजियोग्राफी इज एनीवे दैट इज अ वेरी वास्ट साइंस, yeah, and if you are going to deal with this subject, it will take a significant toll of your time. बट अगर यूपीएससी ने इस पे प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन में क्वेश्चन पूछे ही नहीं है, व्हाट देन यू आर सपोज टू skip it? No, not exactly to skip it, because अगर पूछ लिया तो exactly इतना पढ़ेंगे कि अगर एग्जाम में वो क्वेश्चन आता है, ओके, you won't be like in uncomfortable situation. You will find yourself rather pretty much confident even. Yeah, same is the case with like political geography as well. Division तो बहुत सारे है, but यूपीएससी ने फोकस किया है क्या? If yes, no issues then, and if it is not, just a basic minimum study, and that is going to be enough. क्योंकि जब अगर देखो अननोन एरियाज पे या ग्रे एरियाज पे अगर क्वेश्चन आएंगे तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट लेवल पे कभी भी नहीं आएंगे. यू विल फाइंड पहले इजी लेवल पे आएंगे, देन मीडियम, एंड देन नेक्स्ट ईयर डिफिकल्टी. सो अगर अननोन एरियाज पे क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, बेसिक मिनिमम स्टडी वुड हेल्प यू टू सॉल्व दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. और जिस एरिया पे बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चन है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल क्लाइमेटोलॉजी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ओशनोग्राफी, You are supposed to allocate your time just in accordance with that. For example, if you are decided that you will study for 100 hours for geography, for example, right? So accordingly, you are supposed to, for climatology, अगर climatology में overall 15 questions में से अगर 5 questions है, so you are supposed to allocate like at least 20 to 30 hours of your study. Indian geography पे अगर ज्यादा question है, yes, focus lots on Indian geography then. Are you getting this thing? Because see, believe me, if you are going to deal with this, देखो geography GS का भी part है, geography optional में भी है, 500 marks as well. GS में देखोगे तो for merely for 100 marks, optional करोगे तो for 500 marks for the depth तो different होगी ना, obvious है. So you are supposed to focus just in accordance with UPSC preferred that particular branch or that particular area. Yes, sure, clear hai all you guys this thing? Okay, so even if it looks like so bulky, but absolutely you can make it concise based on your previous year's question paper analysis. जितना ज्यादा previous year question paper analysis करोगे, you will find this your relationship with the UPSC is getting further enhanced, further improved, further more clear, because those are the only guiding lights for you. चलो ठीक है. Yes. Yes. After this discussion that what geography is, how geography evolved, UPSC paper, कल तो वही किया हमने, then the evolution of this subject and all those things. What do you think? Why it is a part of our syllabus? Every problem. Okay, root cause of every problem. Okay, again, anyone? Resource management, like?
If someone is selected and he is given an area, so we should know what are coming.
Okay, okay, yeah, huh.
Sir, so one of the basic work of an IAS service is to form policy, and we do have the one who have to form policies according to environment also. When we have environment ministry also, can be updated. We must know about geography and earth to be effective.
Okay, to better perform your duties. Achha, or what do you think? Why geography? Accountancy भी तो हो सकता है, अकाउंट भी हो सकता था, न्यूमरोलॉजी भी हो सकता था, स्पेस साइंस भी हो सकता है, या बॉटनी, जूलॉजी. Why geography then? There must be a draw then, है ना? Sheet draw होगा, that name few subject must be there, and one of the name appeared, that was geography. Okay, that forms a basic part of the general understanding. Okay, geography. Huh?
So India is facing global crisis issues.
Huh?
That's why we need to study geography to tackle those problems.
Yeah, like for example, just even one.
Global warming,
Global warming. Traffic congestion. Huh? Traffic congestion. Yes. और कोई? सही है, absolutely right. Anyone else? That why it forms a part of our syllabus? Source for policy making. Sustainable source for policy making. Okay. Sustainable and more long-lasting source for policy making. Okay. See, just imagine yourself being an IS officer. कर लिया imagine? कर लिया. Okay. वही तो करने आया है सर वैसे. And you are now posted in the state of Manipur. Manipur. Would you like to? Manipur? No. Manipur कैडर डालोगे? Okay. डालना चाहिए वैसे, you know, that is basically. See, now you will be posted as IS over there in Manipur. That is now a violent hits area, right? अभी भी कुछ current affair में चल भी रहा है. You must be knowing. You know, don't you think it's been like more or less 2 months now that violence is going on? Yeah, and still government is unable to solve that particular problem. Now, this knowledge of geography will help you there. How? See, in human geography, there is like a cultural geography. Yeah, tribes, Kukis, Metis, Mizos. ठीक है, 3 ट्राइब है. जनरली मिजोस का तो रोल कम है वैसे भी वहां पे, बट या हाँ नागाज, या नागाज एज वेल. सो कुकीज एंड मितीज यू विल फाइंड दे आर नाउ एट ए वॉर हेड, एंड टू द एक्सटेंट कि फिर ये जो ह्यूमन राइट्स वायलेशन हो रहा है वो तो आपने देखा भी है. ओके, सो if you are having idea about the culture of the region, believe me, you can solve the problem of society in somehow better way, not by means of having account as the subject. अकाउंट में तो आप न्यू कैलकुलेटर से कैलकुलेट करोगे ना, पर ह्यूमन माइंड को कैसे कैलकुलेट करोगे? या जस्ट इमेजिन योरसेल्फ बीइंग अपॉइंटेड एज एन आईएएस ओवर इन द स्टेट ऑफ जम्मू एंड कश्मीर. क्या प्रॉब्लम है वहां पे? क्या रिलीजियस एक्सट्रीमिज्म और टेररिज्म एज वेल, है ना? एंड यू नो व्हाई दिस जम्मू एंड कश्मीर इज सफरिंग अ लॉट? यही है ना, यू कैन चेंज योर फ्रेंड बट यू कैन चेंज योर नेबर्स. तो दिस नेबर हैज लेड टू सम यू नो डिफिकल्ट कंडीशन फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टेट, एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट यू विल फाइंड द ज्योग्राफी इन अ वे. यहां पर देखो माउंटेन्स है ना, काराकोरम माउंटेन रेंज यू विल फाइंड, हिमालयस, extension that Himalaya, you will find that act as a safe haven for terrorists as well. In the months of summer, right, when there is a winter rainfall, you will find the infiltration activities rather increased, क्योंकि सर्विलेंस करना डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है ना. या देखो ज्योग्राफी फिर से आ गया. या जस्ट इमेजिन यू आर नॉट हैविंग आइडिया ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट. या they say in particular season of winter there is increase in terrorism or infiltration. You won't be able to solve the problem of that particular region. Just imagine yourself as an IAS officer or any other officer like in the state of Maharashtra. क्या प्रॉब्लम है महाराष्ट्र में? पॉलिटिक्स का तो प्रॉब्लम है महाराष्ट्र में. अभी तो देखा होगा ना आपने, ये जो स्विच ओवर चल रहा है, हाँ एंटी डिफेक्शन वाला, पता ही नहीं चल रहा कौन कौन से पार्टी में. ओके, सो यू नो महाराष्ट्र इज द स्टेट दैट इज हैविंग द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ फार्मर सुसाइड्स इन द वर्ल्ड. अब दैट इज द स्टेट दैट आल्सो कंट्रीब्यूट हाईएस्ट इन द जीडीपी ऑफ इंडिया, 15% ऑफ जीडीपी ऑफ इंडिया. It is the state that is having highest number of farmer suicides as well. Now just imagine you are not having idea of geography as a subject. What do you think? Would you able to solve those problems then? So what is drought? How it occurs? What are the issues those are in connection with the drought? And what solution you are supposed to deploy over then? Help करेगा geography again? Yeah? Imagine yourself as an officer in the state of Jharkhand, बोकारो डिस्ट्रिक्ट, जहां पर क्या है? यस, कोल माइनिंग. मिर्जापुर तो देखा ही होगा ना आपने, मिर्जापुर सीरीज देखिए ऑल यू गाइस? नो? ओके, सो मिर्जापुर सीरीज यू मस्ट बी अवेयर अबाउट कि वहां पे गैंग वॉर एंड क्रिमिनल्स. यू नो व्हाट इज द रीजन फॉर दैट गैंग वॉर एंड क्रिमिनल्स? Illegal business. Yeah, the reason, you know, that is a Gondwana land. This Gondwana land, it was like formed after Pangaea breakup, right? That Pangaea we discussed, Pangaea Panthalza, जब ये discussed हुआ था वहां पे rich reserves of coals were formed, and this coal is, you know, is one of the reason now that for that particular Naxalism, okay, Naxalism activity there, and crime and criminal activities there. So, you know, geography is lying at this problems and solutions as well. तो जब तक हमें ये समझ नहीं आएगा कि geography or any of this particular feature, how these features are interconnected with society, you won't be able to do your duties in the best possible way. So this knowledge will help you a lot. देखो बहुत easy चीज है. I do agree on this fact कि सर सिंपल सी चीज है, सिलेबस में दे रखा है, पढ़ेंगे हम, मार्क्स लेंगे और छोड़ देंगे. नो डाउट, या एब्सोल्युटली व्हाट वी डिड इन आवर स्कूलिंग, ऐसे ही किया है ना. वी वर लाइक एक होता है मार्क्सिस्ट, है ना, कम्युनिस्ट गवर्नमेंट मार्क्सिस्ट, और एक होता है Marxist. You know, most of us fall in this category. है ना, मार्क्स के पीछे भागने वाले लोग. सर इतना बता दो कि मार्क्स कितने मिलेंगे, मार्क्स अगर है तो हम प्रिपेयर करेंगे अकॉर्डिंगली. No doubt, absolutely, you will able to clear this examination as well, right, with the basic minimum level of knowledge. But that you should know, right? कभी ऐसा moment आएगा during the course of preparation, then you will realize कि यार मैं ये subject क्यों पढ़ रहा हूँ. Maybe it may be polity, it may be economics, it may be geography, it may be any other subject. History में भी हो सकता है शायद, क्योंकि you need to remember many facts about it, right? So then you should know the reason why you are doing this particular thing there. क्योंकि ऐसा तो हर वक्त ऐसा नहीं रहेगा, ऐसा भी टाइम आएगा ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ प्रिपरेशन, 2 year 3 year at least, right? So then you should know the reason why you are studying this particular subject, and the reason is that will help you to perform your duties in the best possible way, and that is the reason why it forms a part of our. Clear? Yes. Okay. So I personally believe that if you know the reason why you are doing so, तो ना काम करना और भी इजी हो जाती है चीज. बट अगर सिर्फ कोई चीज करनी है इसीलिए करोगे तो वी डोंट नो, लाइक आई डोंट नो कि उतनी एनर्जी पुट इन कर पाओगे या नहीं कर पाओगे. So that's the case, that's the reason. It is always good to have a pretty much clarity over your target. Why you are doing so? Why you are doing UPSC as well? Why you are studying this geography as well? Okay. ठीक है. Then we already discussed about, say, this geography that forms a part of GS1. It forms a part of GS3. GS1 में तो directly geography for 100 marks, and in GS3 you will find biodiversity एक point है, environment वही है उसी में, and disaster management. You will find questions over there as well, GS1 and GS3. And apart from this, you will further find essay B, you will find that is in connection with environment, maybe directly with the geography, or maybe that is somehow in connection with either of this aspect. And personality test, if like the panelists may have geography as an optional that time, तो वो बंदा पूछ लेगा. या in the due course of time you will find a lots of interest in geography and you will opt it for optional, then you will be asked for geography 100%. Because when I was there, right, for interview, so he asked me the same question, that tell me how you are going to use this geography knowledge in your area. Simple. देखो question interview वहीं से start होगा, and it may end at there as well. It depends on, no one knows, क्योंकि that is highly random actually, personality test. But yeah, absolutely no one knows कि question आएगा भी या नहीं आएगा. But आ भी सकता है, or you can connect this particular area there as well. Okay. And then sources, NCRTs 6 to 12th, and I have given you the division as well, right? 6 to 10th basics hai, 11th and 12th, those two titles further now pretty much clear with you. Apart from this, the most important thing, see, this sources actually are more than enough. More than enough. Daily newspaper, anyone among them, Hindu or Express or any other or koi kar rahe, to Hindu or Express. You will find for geography, Hindu news you will find in comparatively in more number. Then Student Atlas, Oxford, internet sources, right? Because geography is a subject of visualization. Because you have never seen how Earth rotates. या सन रोटेट कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा है, या और हाउ एग्जैक्टली दिस प्लैनेट्स लुक्स लाइक, जो भी देखा है हमने वीडियो में देखा है यूट्यूब वाले, राइट? सो इट नीड्स ए काइंड ऑफ इमेजिनेशन और विजुअलाइजेशन. सो दिस सोर्सेज वुड हेल्प यू अ लॉट फॉर दैट मैटर देन इंटरनेट रिलेटेड सोर्सेज. ओके, एंड एनीवे जियो हैज मेड दिस थिंग पॉसिबल कि अब तो मोर और लेस फ्री है इंडिया में इंटरनेट, है ना? सो दैट इज इजी. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस यू विल फाइंड one book is as well there, is Certificate in Physical Geography, that is written by foreign author G.C. Leong. Okay, G.C. Leong. So that is, I guess, 200-page book hai. That it just, if you find, right, that you are not having clarity over this concept, right, of the geography, then you are supposed to follow either of these two sources. उसमें भी prefer करना पहले ये Certificate in Physical Geography written by G.C. Leong, and then Physical Geography by Savindra Singh. As I told you, he was in fact now the HOD of that geography department, Allahabad University. Okay, so that way. But try to limit your sources as far as possible. Because UPSC is not that examination that it needs like मल्टीपल सोर्सेस. ऐसे नहीं हुआ कि बल्कि बुक्स रीड करोगे तो ही यूपीएससी क्लियर होगा. आस्क एनी टॉपर, यू विल फाइंड द टॉपर, यू विल फाइंड ही इज कन्वेइंग द सेम मैसेज दैट ट्राई टू लिमिट योर सोर्सेस, one or two, but keep revising those sources like unlimited times. Keep your sources limited, but keep those sources revising unlimited times. So those are the sources for this particular studies. Yeah, Pavni institution books you will find, those are as well covering the same section, yeah, based on the NCRTs and current affairs sources as well. You will find those sources. Okay, institutional book. Plutus में भी आपको books मिली होगी, है ना? So yeah, having a good content, right? It's not the case, but along with that source, you are supposed to follow NCRT first. NCRT, okay? Don't directly jump into that Plutus IAS column. First, make yourself prepare for this one, right? उसके बाद उसको पढ़ोगे तो कुछ better understanding होगी. That is given in somehow detail. So it's good to follow these sources first and then those books. Yes, so I think all of you are now having pretty much clarity about the subject, that geography, what exactly it is, how the evolution of this subject is about, and the divisions, then the sources as, and yeah, any question from your side? Because we are done with time then. So from tomorrow, should we just read NCRT or follow what we learn from class notes? Yeah, see, NCRT you are supposed to go through along with, and say even in the class notes you will find that is a collection of NCRTs and the current affairs stuffs. Okay, mapping, that will be engaged in class. Yeah, that will be engaged in class, and you are having this course as well for mapping, the Oxford Student Atlas. Okay, there are two atlas. Do focus on this one, student wala atlas. Okay, you will get confused otherwise. So student atlas hai, so you are supposed to. Okay, and class notes as well, you will find that is a mix of this NCRT, current affairs, and further in details. So yes, thank you guys for your active and alert participation. We will be meeting tomorrow.